Welcome back to Talk of the Town. I am joined now by David Diebels, who is the general manager of the McFarland Culvers, and we've met with him before to discuss some of the promotional things and different things that are going on with Culvers, which many of us know, of course, for the great food. Unfortunately, today, David, we're tackling a little bit tougher of a topic. Many folks may have heard what happened at a location recently. I'll let you share some of the details.
Sure. It was the location at the Todd Drive in Madison Culvers. There was a robbery that occurred overnight, and there was a gentleman who was laying tile who lost his life during the robbery. And as a result, it's affected a lot of people. Obviously, it's a hard time. And as any robbery goes, it's difficult. But especially in this case, it's difficult because the name of the gentleman was Chris Knuble, and he was actually the brother of Paul Knuble, who is a co-owner of the Culvers in Cottage Grove Road and the McFarland store. And then the other co-owner is Susan Bulgren, who owns the Todd Drive Culvers. So obviously, it's really part of our Culvers family, and it hits hard, really hard to us. So as a result, the owners want to honor his memory and also to raise funds for the family that he's left behind. So in respect to that, we will be doing 100% of our sales on July 15th. We'll be going directly to the family of Chris Knuble. And that's at all three locations in McFarland, Cottage Grove Road, Madison, and Todd Drive, Madison, for July 15th all day. And that's 100% of the sales.
Yeah, a couple of points I want to touch on here are, first of all, obviously, this is a huge tragedy to have to endure. I think it's wonderful how Culvers is coming together. Like you said, really the family of Culvers here in the area is coming together and trying to do something that's nice for the specific family that is suffering this great loss. Again, this was not an employee, right?
No, it wasn't an employee of Culvers. However, Chris had actually worked as a tiler, putting down tile in all three locations, Todd Drive, Cottage Grove Road, Madison, and McFarland. And we got to know him just working with him at all locations. And I know I personally was really taken by his kind of goofy, and just warm heart. He always came in hardworking. He wanted to do whatever he could for the store. And he always had a great attitude coming in, and he really became, a friend and really part of our whole family, and just really close and a hard loss for everyone.
Yeah, not a tough thing to endure. That being said, what an incredible thing that you guys are doing for this family. Now you said it's all day during open business hours. On July 15th, any three of those locations, so the Todd Drive location here in Madison, the Cottage Grove Road location in Madison, we'll make that clarification, and the McFarland location. Now, any sales that take place throughout the entire day on July 15th, 100% of that goes to the family. And like you said, I just want to touch on it, clarify, reiterate the fact that this is 100% of sales. So you oftentimes hear about, 100% of profits or a portion of the proceeds or those kinds of wording when you're talking about a give back effort. This is very different and very generous. So if you buy something that comes, whatever the total is, that total is going to go to the family. What an incredible way to be able to donate back.
Yeah, and like you said, it's every dollar that comes in. So the owners are just doing an incredible thing in my mind and several of the community members' minds that they're doing the right thing. Something terrible happened. They're doing what they can, as much as they can, to help the family. So 100% of sales. So go in and stock up your freezer at home by getting as many pints as you can, so that you can we're not asking you just to give necessarily. You get something out of it too. You get your food.
Right.
So I mean, it's just it's a great cause.
bet.
And yeah, I just would
It's nice
appreciate
to
everyone.
see, in light of a tragedy, how the community and this family of Culvers has come together. That's the light at the end of the tunnel in this case. But thank you for sharing, again, a tough topic. But this is David Diebels, the general manager of the McFarland Culvers, and we've got more Talk of the Town coming up after this.
See you there.